Pain, deep, sharp pain, pulled Dillard out of the darkness. He cried out, opened his eyes, found himself on his belly in his living room. He tried to sit up, realized his legs were bound, his hands cuffed behind his back, his finger throbbed, felt on fire, felt like someone had just broken it. That was for Abigail. Dillard blinked. Jessie came into focus. Jessie sat on one of the dining room chairs, staring at him with hard, steely eyes. A large black velvet sack rested against his leg, and the plastic bag from the bathroom lay at his feet, the duct tape, knife, and hammer spilling out onto the carpet. Jessie held a gun pointed at Dillard's face. Dillard had, at one time, given Jessie a gun and dared him to shoot him. He'd never had given a man a gun before him. He'd never had given the man before him now a gun. Never. Bright pain racked his head. He pressed his eyes shut, squeezing tears down his cheek, the pain drumming in his ears. That's for Linda. Ah, fuck, Dillard cried, tasting his own blood. Fuck. Jessie stood, picked up the black sack, dropped it at Dillard's feet. Dillard stared dully at the sack, trying to make sense of its purpose. Put your legs into the sack, Jessie ordered, his voice completely devoid of emotion, like that of a hangman with a job to do. Dillard squinted at Jessie. What? In the sack? I don't get it. You're going to hell, Dillard. Gonna go hang out with the dead. Jessie, slow down. I'm gonna repeat myself this one time. This one time only. Put your legs in the sack. Jessie, I don't know what you have in mind, but Jessie drove his boot into Dillard's ribs. Dillard screamed, fuck, okay, whatever the hell you want. Dillard tried his best to hook his feet into the opening. Jessie grabbed the lip of the sack, keeping the gun trained on Dillard as he lassoed it over Dillard's feet, tugging it up his legs, all the way to his waist. Dillard stopped, froze. Something was wrong. Something was very wrong. He felt a chill, not like the air, but like liquid seeping into his flesh. It made his teeth hurt. Hey, what's that? What's going on? And at that moment, he decided he wasn't going into the sack, that he'd take a bullet before he'd go into the sack. He twisted, kicked out wildly, but found nothing to kick against. It was as though he were floating. Jessie dropped his gun. Dillard dropped his gun, grabbed hold of Dillard's collar, and yanked the sack up over Dillard's arms. Dillard tried to twist free, to throw his weight against Jessie, discovered he had no leverage. Jessie easily shoved him deeper into the sack, up to his neck, and then just held him there. The only thing in the world keeping him from sinking all the way down was Jessie's hold on his collar. Dillard heard voices, whispers like the sound of insects scuttling across the floor, and wailing. It came from deep within the sack. What's that? What's that sound? What the fuck is it? That's the dead. They're waiting for you. Dillard's eyes threatened to leave their sockets. Jessie, don't let go of me, he blubbered. Please, for Christ's sakes, don't do this. I'm begging you, Jessie, please. People can live 28 days without food before they starve to death, but you're a tough fellow. My money says you can make it at least 30. That's 30 days in hell. 30 days with the dead singing you their song. Then, then I guess you'll get to join their choir. Jessie let go of Dillard's collar, gave him a hard shove, pushing him deep into the sack. There came a moment of darkness, of falling. Then Dillard's feet struck something substantial. There came the chink and clink of metal on metal as he found himself tumbling and sliding. He crashed into something hard, knocking dust and brittle shards into his chest and face. He spat, tried to shake the debris from his face, blinked open his eyes and found a skull, its cranium busted open, lying on his chest and staring sadly back at him. He inhaled sharply, filling his nostrils with the pungent odor of sulfur and dry rot. He glanced wildly about and was greeted by 100 more toothy grins, skulls of bones of every sort, most black, and though burnt, all covered in gray, ashy dust. The very walls and ceilings appeared to be composed of nothing but bones, and they went on as far as he could see up and down the gloomy caverns and corridors. The handcuffs bit into his wrist as he struggled to sit up. His fingers struck cold metal as he glanced down, found he sat atop a mound of coins. Not any coins, these were gold and triangular. The pile continued upward, building into a tall pyramid, disappearing into this smoky gloom just above him. It was the way out, he was sure of it. He struggled to get his feet under him, tried to kick and worm his way up the pyramid, but the coins shifted beneath his feet, causing him to slide further and further down the cavern. Finally, he gave up and just lay there, panting, trying to stifle his sobs, trying to get some control of himself. He felt them. He couldn't see them, but he knew they were there, moving around him. Not much more than a breeze at first, the dust stirring upon the bones. He heard them, the whispers, calling his name. As the sound grew, so did the wind. It began to take substance, and as it did, he saw them, the dead. He saw their tortured smiles, their woeful eyes, and all those dead eyes were on him, all so very glad to see him. Dillard screamed and screamed and screamed, and the dead screamed along with him.